Okay, a couple years down the road, your life has kind of taken a turn.
Okay.
You're not doing stand-up comedy anymore. You've given it up.
Yeah.
You kind of focus on on woodworking.
Okay.
Woodworking has kind of become your passion in the last couple of years. Kind of helps you forget. So you kind of get really into woodworking,
Yeah.
and you start your own business.
Okay.
It's called "Come On and Get Yourself Some Wood."
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah.
And what you do is you create custom woodworking orders.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be at home chilling, and there'll be a knock on the door.
Okay.
You check it, and it'll be like there's this new thing called night mail.
Yeah. Right.
Night
Okay.
mail is this thing that has taken the country by storm. It's essentially, exactly what it sounds like. It's just mail, just at night. But it's still pretty new. So honestly, every time you get it, it's electrifying.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you hear that knock,
What? Yeah.
and you think to yourself because you'll sit there and you'll hear the knock and you'll go oh, maybe it's just a solicitor, or I don't know, maybe it's someone who's lost,
Yeah. But at what? Like at 9 p.m.
really lost.
Okay.
So, but you'll think to yourself, in the back of your head, you'll be like, could it be?
Yeah.
And most of the time it's not, most of the time it is people who are lost or people trying to sell you. Like one time, there was this guy walking around, and he's selling dull blades. He's like, blades, they're not just for cutting anymore. You buy 15.
How many? 15?
Yeah, you buy 15 dull blades.
Yeah.
You're not too sure what to do with them, so you donate them to the Italian American Against Discrimination Fund.
Okay.
So you get your night mail, and it's people requesting certain woodwork things. So people being like, hey, I need a shelf or something.
Right.
But you typically work on artisanal things.
Okay.
So sometimes you will build somebody a chair or a table or whatever. But the stuff that you really like is when someone's like, hey, I really need a wooden bird bath. And you get to really experiment and really stretch your wings.
Okay.
Pun intended. So you're working at Come On and Get Yourself Some Wood, and it's going pretty okay, to be honest with you. You're making a little bit of money. Like I said, it kind of helps you forget, so that's good.
Forget what?
Oh, you killed a kid doing stand-up comedy. It's why you don't do stand-up anymore. You were performing at the Velveeta Room downtown in Austin. And you're up there telling jokes, and to be honest with you, you were fucking killing, dude. You were destroying. You were doing this. You were working on this new bit about how different ethnic groups cross the street. I'm not going to do it now, but you.
Oh, that.
Yeah, and so you kind of doing this one bit where it's and you know how Germans walk, and you goose step and stuff like that, and you. For some reason, and you never really get a full answer, a clear answer as to why this was, but there was a 10-year-old boy walking by.
Okay.
People are no one really knows where this kid came from. They're maybe he just was there to use the bathroom, and you ask Michael Park afterward, you're who was that little boy who was in here? Yeah. He's what the hell are you talking about?
Didn't see him.
Has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
And so you were goose stepping as the kid walks by, and you kicked him in the fucking skull.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You kicked him in the head so hard that his head came off.
Oh man.
It flew through the open door and crashed into the bar across the street where they were having a bar mitzvah. Ruined everything.
What?
So your name is kind of mud in the stand-up community. So you're kind of taking a break.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't get charged or anything.
It wasn't my fault.
No, not really. I mean, like, you didn't mean to do it, but you definitely killed that kid.
Okay, so
So working on your your woodworking
right.
kind of helps you forget the fact that,
the slaughter.
the slaughter and also the ruined bar mitzvah, which was It was pricey to rent out.
Yeah, I might feel worse about that.
Yeah,
The kid.
yeah.
'Cause-
They're a bit like the dad's a bit more understanding about that. Like the dad of the his name is Stephen Bethlehem. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Things happen. I'm sure you feel terrible about this whole thing, but yeah, I mean, my son's gonna need some therapy, but
Right.
whatever. Hey, at least he didn't kill a kid.
Yeah. Little did he know,
Yeah.
The kid.
So you're doing your woodworking stuff, and things are going, like I said, they're going pretty okay. One day you're hanging out, and there's a knock on the door. What do you do?
It's during the day,
It's during the day.
so I'd probably wait for my roommates to get it, and
Yeah.
then if they don't get it, I'll probably leave it alone.
Sure.
Yeah.
So your roommate gets it. They're like, you're like sitting in a room, and you hear like, "Hey, Adam, I think there's something here for you." Oh.
Okay. That's my roommate?
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name?
His name is Charles Charger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's from California.
yeah, right. So I'd probably I get the door. I
Yeah.
go to the door.
So it's just like it's like a piece of paper, and it's like nailed to the door with a knife,
Whoa. Okay.
and it says, "Turn this over," on the sheet of paper. What do you do?
I'd check it out. I'd flip
turn it over?
Yeah, flip that.
It's like it says, "Hey, sorry about the mystery. Keep the knife if you want. Anyway, meet me behind the RBM Food Mart today."
The what? Food Mart?
The RBM Food Mart
Oh, the RBM. Okay.
on Manor Road. He's like, it says, meet me behind the RBM Food Mart at 5:30 today.
Okay.
And then it says, from ?
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
You're kind of like, huh. You look at the wall. You got about like 15 minutes to get there.
15. Yeah.
You go?
Yeah, I'm gonna bike over there.
So you bike over.
Yeah.
You kind of thinking to yourself, like, whatever. Like, maybe
I'd be having fun. I think I'd like it.
you'd be into it.
Yeah, the mystery. It's like, what's gonna happen? It's exciting. Is it could be scary, could be sexual. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you definitely are a little aroused.
Oh no, yeah. Danger excites me.
For sure.
Yeah.
You get to the RBM Food Mart. You walk around back. And standing there is a man. He's wearing like a suit, okay? Covered in question marks.
Oh, okay.
He also he's wearing like a pendant, like a jewel or whatever,
Right.
with a raven on it.
Raven, like a yeah.
Like the bird, yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks at you. And as he greets you, you realize that this guy has, without a doubt, the worst Maryland accent that you've ever heard in your fucking life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, Adam. Hello, it's me, Shithead Steve."
Ah, no.
He goes, "Hey, hun." He goes, "All right, hun." He has like a thing of like a Natty Bohemian beer.
Yeah.
He just fucking rips it open and chugs the entire thing.
Yeah.
He's like, "You want any Natty Bo?"
Yeah. No.
He hands you a ice cold can of Natty Bo.
Yeah, I'm not taking it.
So he just kind of like holds it out to you for like a while and like doesn't seem to realize that you're not taking it. And he just starts talking to you. He's like, "All right, hun, I can answer any question that you ask me." He goes, you want to know anything? I'll find out for you. Do you ask him a question?
I don't want to talk to him. I think because of the voice. I think I've lost all the mysteries vanished from this adventure because of the voice. I think even the suit seems tacky now because of the voice. The whole thing. You know.
He goes, oh, don't worry, Adam. What I lack in good clothing, I make up for in facts. For instance, here's a free fact. You want to know who the best shortstop ever is? It's Cal Ripken.
That's
Mystery number 1 solved.
That feels like an opinion.
He goes, not in Baltimore, hun.
Is he from Baltimore?
Seems to be from Maryland. I mean,
Okay.
do you ask Shithead Steve any questions, or like, what do you? You look down at the pendant, and like the raven on the pendant now looks pissed.
Oh, it's moving. It has like a. Okay.
You don't see it move, but like it clearly did.
It is actually a raven.
It's like a jeweled raven.
Oh, but it's animated.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'd ask the Steve. How we're just hanging out. We're in the back of the
You're behind the RBM Food Mart.
Oh, behind it.
Yeah, you're in like the back. One of the guys who works there comes outside and sees you guys talking and just kind of like nods at you, like walks back in. Like no one seems to think it's strange.
Right, because he's there often, or it's not important.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling you what happens.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I guess I'd ask him.
He goes, oh, there's so many mysteries out there, Adam.
Ask
again the worst Maryland accent you've ever heard in your fucking life.
No, I know. I figured I didn't want to engage, but I feel like I had to for the.
It sounds the way like the ocean looks after like a naval battle. Just guts and blood and hate.
Torn up. So I'd probably face away from him then.
Sure.
And then ask. I think I'd want to know about my future at this point because I feel like I have the woodworking thing, but I still feel lost.
Sure.
Because because I used to do stand up and I loved it, and the woodworking is fun, and the wood feels good on my fingers when I smooth it, and
sure.
I just think I still don't have like love in my life. You know, I don't have a partner.
Oh no.
I don't know if I'm mature enough to have a partner yet, because of my past, what I did, and how I haven't really dealt with it. How I've only kind of distracted from that pain, and so
you've stopped dreaming since it happened.
Oh, I don't have dreams?
No.
Oh God.
But when you wake up in the morning, sometimes you feel like you can kind of remember them, and you're kind of glad you can't. That's like you just have a vague feeling of like it's a good thing I don't remember these dreams.
Because of the blood, and so yeah.
Child you killed.
The river of blood that streamed down the sidewalk after it happened, and
sometimes, like to this day, when you see rivers, like for just a second, it looks like rivers of actual blood, oceans, puddles, any kind of like body of water. Not all the time, but every once in a while you look at it and like it'll flash red and you'll just see the blood and like you'll smell the blood, and sometimes you feel like you can taste the blood.
Yeah, I have to brush my teeth like 5 times a day, so but I have very white teeth.
Yeah.
So we'll say that. Even after smoking,
sure,
plenty of cigarettes.
You actually recently won an award. It's for whitest teeth of any cigarette smoker in Austin. The prize was that you won a $35 gift card to the Darden Family Restaurant Group. So like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, they got you covered.
Yeah, I'll probably do the chicken Alfredo, but basically, I guess the.
So you'd ask them like about your future, basically.
Yeah, I think I'd ask. I'd want to know what. I think I'd want to know what my life is going to be in 5 years, because wasn't it 5 years after I've lost it.
So you're kind of going like, you want to know where your life's going to be 5 years from now.
I don't know, man.
So like you kind of like say all that to him. You kind of like mumble and you're like, 5 years or,
I think I just blank.
Yeah.
I think I'd blank because of what's happening.
Sure.
And the strangeness of the suit and the guy. And
So shithead Steve looks at you.
Yeah.
And he goes, I think I know what you're asking me.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, meet me back here tomorrow at noon. So you leave. You're like, oh, that's kind of strange. You go about your day. You go home. You just kind of like veg out for the day. You kind of take the day to yourself. You watch this show called Chunks. It's like these two guys. They basically just like break things. These two guys, Howie and Chip. And so like the episode that you watch, they actually got the that statue. I think it's like like raising the flag, like that World War II statue. Yeah. Like, is that Iwo Jima or am I insane? I might be incorrect about that. But it's that famous statue where they're like raising that flag. You know what I mean? After winning the battle. In the episode, they get a what do you call, like a copy of it basically, but it's made like entirely out of cake, and they blow it up, and they're like Chunks. So you watch that, and you kind of fall asleep early. Again, there are no dreams,
and it's lonely. Or it's I have Chuck. I have Charlie. Chuck Charger, and but he's not a woman, and he means very little to me, to be
he's
honest.
He's like a roommate. He's not necessarily like a friend. He's like a guy that you live with, and he's nice enough.
You tolerate him.
Yeah, he's a nice enough guy. He's fine, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And so you wake up the next day. You stretch out your fucking small toes.
Small toes, but big hamstrings.
Small toes, and you kind of think that to yourself as you look down at those teeny tiny toes.
Yeah, my legs are top heavy. Just
You got top heavy legs
Yeah.
and tiny toes.
Yeah, and I find it difficult to balance at times, and so I fall a lot.
So you jump out of bed, you almost fall, but you catch yourself. You realize it's like 11:30. You go meet shithead Steve.
It's 11, and when are we're supposed to meet at noon? Yeah, I'd go check him out probably just to see if he's changed in any drastic way.
So you get to the Urban Food Mart. You walk in. You're there a few minutes early.
Yeah, and I probably get breakfast on the way, or
Yeah.
before that, I'd probably make some type of toast and jam. I have my own preserves because I have my own berry plot.
So that morning, when you sit down and you make your toast,
Yeah.
you realize that you've toasted the toast just the way you like it.
Oh, I love, yeah. That's and I put the butter on before.
Yeah.
So the butter's already sort of melted into the bread.
So you spread that rapidly melting butter across that fucking piece of toast. You think to yourself, if only every day could be like this.
Oh man, yeah. Just a perfect kind of crunch.
Yep.
Oh, that crunch.
You spread those fucking berry preserves, and you decide to give yourself a little extra. So you slob those fucking berries on there.
Mm-hmm.
You take a bite of that toast, and I gotta be honest with you, Adam. It's the best toast that you've ever had in your fucking life.
It's a medley of blueberry and jam and blackberry and buttery aroma, and Oh, that crunch.
The crunch that hits your ears, like, you think about the first time that people heard, like, Hendrix. That's what it feels like. That solid crunch.
You're at Woodstock.
And it is 1969, baby.
1969. You just got your first car, and it's the summer, and you're driving out there,
ready for your mind to be blown, but you have no idea what's coming.
Oh, and you're in the crowd, and you're sort of bummed. You're bumming out, and man, Hendrix comes on. He plays that guitar.
Yep. Essentially, the toast version. It's Hendrix but toast is what I'm trying to say. So you get to the Urban Food Mart, you walk around back, and lying there is the mangled body of Shithead Steve.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he has. There's several open wounds, like in his face, in his body, and like it just like every bone has been broken.
Yeah.
And you look down, and that like pendant is like flashing, and the Raven looks even more pissed now.
Pissed at because yeah.
What do you do?
I'd probably check out the Raven because that feels like a clue.
Yeah.
To the next thing.
Do you touch it?
I'm a tactile kind of guy. I
Sure.
mean, let's go back to the woodworking for a second.
Of course, yeah.
A big reason that I was sort of interested in woodworking from the jump was that feel of a smooth finish on, let's say, cherry wood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or birch. So let's think about birch. It's unparalleled. Like, as a kid, even I was like, you just touch everything. Like, everything feels. You smell. You think about senses. It's like you're looking at everything. You kind of smell everything. You can hear everything. But I'll touch everything to this day. I just want to know: is it cold? I know this is going to be cold. Like the metal is going to be a little bit colder, but wood has its own its
own unique kind of thing. Yeah.
So, anyways, I can't get enough of even a rough finish is nice to feel. I mean, smooth. You can talk about a smooth birch all day, but a rough finish has its own sort of feel to it.
So you touch the pendant, and you hear like a recording starts playing. It's Shithead Steve as he's getting killed, and he's going like, "Oh no, it hurts so bad, hun." He goes, "Oh no, why'd you do it, Adam? You sent me to my death, hun." He goes, "Oh, by the way, 5 years from now, everything's gonna be fine."
Okay.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Disappointing, but yeah.
So you're like, what the fuck? So you leave. You're like, this has been too strange of a day. You go home. You go to sleep. There are no dreams.
No dreams. No.
The next day you wake up and you're out of toast, and like the jam has gone bad. You left it out all day.
The jam went bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you there's a knock on the door. What do you do?
Well, I'll probably check it out. Yeah. I'll probably check out the door.
You open the door, and standing there is Shithead Steve.
Okay, he's back now.
He goes,
I thought we were, yeah.
He goes, "Adam, I'm reborn."
Oh, no.
He goes, "Yeah, don't worry, I'm back. Though, I'll tell you this much, hun. It hurts just as much being born as it does dying." He goes, "Anyway, I was hoping you could help me out with something."
Some money?
He goes, "No, I don't need any money." He goes on to tell you that he recently was taking a tour of the Lanalax Corporation. He was like gone on one of their like tours or whatever of their main hub, and he's like, "I lost my keys." He goes, "I'm not allowed back in there on account of, my accent."
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He goes, "Would you go back there and get my keys for me?"
I don't know. I don't want to help this guy. I don't have any interest. I would probably at this point tell him how I really felt.
Yeah, which was?
Which is I don't want to hang out. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't have to talk to you. And even though I have very few friends, I don't have. I mean, maybe one from, community college, but we barely talk. Like, I don't have any friends, and I still don't.
You
wanna
still
be
don't want to,
friends.
yeah.
It's the company's not enough. It's worse than silence. And
He goes, all right. He goes, well, I'll be behind the RBM Food Mart if you change your mind. He takes out there's like a thing of he takes out like a can of Old Bay seasoning and just like takes like a sip off of it.
oh, okay, yeah,
And he's like, see you later. He just kind of like wanders away.
yeah, but he'll be back.
A few hours later, you're hanging out at your house and you think to yourself like, man, I think I'm going to make some like dinner or like something. You're kind of like,
Oh yeah, I love
you fucking love dinner, dude.
Well, yeah, I love what it brings.
Yeah. And you walk into the kitchen, and standing there is this guy. He is without a doubt the baldest man you've ever seen in your life. There isn't a shred of hair on there. And if there was, you would probably feel an urge to like rip it out. Like it doesn't belong.
Yeah.
He's wearing the sharpest suit that you have ever seen in your fucking life.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that. Just
No. Oh, no.
pencil sharp.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks at you. He goes, hello, Adam. My name is Icebones Jones, head of communication for the Lanalax Corporation. Where's Shithead Steve?
Okay, and then I'd say something. I would say
He smiles at you. There are rows of shark teeth.
shark teeth.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, this guy's yeah. I would probably. I mean, I'd be scared because of the shark teeth. I'd be scared that he's so bald I couldn't look at him.
No, it's like looking at the moon almost.
We're dealing with an Eggman.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've encountered this before.
His blue eyes glint.
It's never ended well.
Yeah.
I have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So it's a contrast. It's almost like 70s rocker hair, glam rock.
Yeah.
Glam rock. I'm still sort of I love Kiss, I guess.
Sure.
Is a part of that. Anyways,
Who doesn't?
I'd be intimidated by the shark teeth. The baldness is a factor that overwhelms me, and then the sharpness of the suit too is like I'm sort of got my back against the wall.
You see a fly land on the suit, and its wings are chopped off immediately, and it falls and like hits the ground so hard it dies.
Right, all in slow mo.
You tell him?
And I guess I'd tell him what happened. I would be honest about what had happened, which is that I don't like him, and I didn't want to hang out with him, and I told him to go away.
Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, okay. Well, where is he now, Adam?" He smiles, but there is no joy in that smile.
Yeah, no one said anything funny, so it's not a happy smile.
Yeah.
So I would say I don't know where he is because I don't know where he is, and I don't seem like this doesn't seem like the guy to lie to.
Sure.
Because of the baldness.
Yeah. And he goes, "Okay. Well, sorry it didn't work out. Well, see you later." He walks away to like the front door, and he opens it, and he goes, "Oh, Adam, one more thing." And like you turn and you look at him, and he throws a knife at you, and it lands in your mouth and actually like goes down into your stomach and then out through your ball sack and stuck in the ground, and you just like start bleeding. And then he goes, "You thought that was cool? Check this out." And he like touches your nose, and it like turns to ice, and then it explodes, and all the ice shards get stuck into your brain, and you fucking die.
Oh man. Oh man.
Chuck, it takes him like 3 days to like clean the kitchen. There is so much blood.
Oh yeah, because of the ice part, and then
The shards of ice in your brain, the chunks of brain, the skull, the blood.
Oh, and the ball. I mean, the knife went through the ball sack. You said.
Yep.
So
and
that's
the last thing you hear as you bleed out, as you hear Icebones Jones walk away, you kind of hear like, Thanks for not giving me up, hun.
That's the last thing I ever hear.
I appreciate it. Go Cal. Then you die.
Oh man.
He didn't give up shithead Steve, at least.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could have told him he was behind the army of food lord.
I wanted to like think about getting like trapping him.
Sure.
Like with the wood, like a booby trap kind of situation.
Yep.
Where in the
But you don't, because you're fucking dead.
yeah.